Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martel, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
I'm not ready.
Well, that's fine. We're still doing a short show, mini show, Friday show. This is Friday show. Yeah.
Friday
show.
Do you think we'd get copyright restricted for singing that song?
Actually, I don't know. I think you can. I think you can get away with singing a song.
You just can't play it?
I don't think you can play the original in its entirety. Like, I'm trying to figure that whole thing out still, like the copyright bullshit, because as far as I'm concerned,
Ooh,
we are
right out.
We are fair use. Like, there's fair use law where you can use stuff, and I should be able to play a song, a snippet of a song, talk over a song while it's playing, and that should be considered fair use. I'm not trying to monetize off of
right.
Using
it was like a year ago. I was listening to a podcast and they sang the one guy he sang part of Ariel's, but he was singing like really goofy.
Yeah.
Kind of like I do. You'll say something, a song will pop in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm just dumb about it. And I think it was on their YouTube. It got that video got restricted or something.
YouTube will do that shit. Well, like Facebook right now, because I switched the way that our show posts go, because the show posts automatically from the host.
They've been posting twice too lately.
That's a host thing. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, I can't figure that out.
But so I started posting it so the show posts in its entirety, and now I'm getting messages that our shows are getting muted in certain countries because they don't have the rights to our theme song. They don't have the right to play it in our theme song.
Oh yeah. Which is really weird.
Which is weird because
we were given the rights by the guy that wrote it.
We were given the rights,
but I don't get why they don't. Maybe because it's not.
It's a country thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe like Pakistan. Like, they just can't play it in Pakistan.
Weird.
But there's no words to it. It's just
it's just
in and then out.
Intro and outro.
Yeah, the outro is just a scream at the end of it. So,
which I love. I love that song.
I do too. The only problem is even after 4 years in switching because of our original theme song being used in a commercial,
yeah,
I still go dun 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 like I'm just like, damn it. So I still kind of do that, but I do love the Fire's Embrace theme song that we have now. Much better than the original theme song we had.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's that. You brought something in a brown paper bag, and it's a surprise.
It's malt liquor.
Whatever.
It's OE.
I mean,
King Cobra.
It better be King Cobra.
Do you want me to pull it out and show you?
Yes.
You're going to hate it.
So we can talk about it.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. Why would you buy something you know I'm going to hate?
I just know that you hate anything you don't like.
No shit. Really?
I didn't know how else to put it.
I hate a lot of things that other people like too.
So this is something that intrigued me because the company...
So hold on. That's the part that gets you in trouble when you bring stuff.
You say in trouble.
It intrigued me.
Yeah.
Well, and I say trouble like...
But you know what's intrigued me? The Junction 35 Righteous.
Right.
That intrigued me. That's the only reason I paid $80 for a 375 milliliter bottle.
But that is you've had that whiskey before. Like, just the Junction 35 you've had before.
Yeah, and it's not an $80 bottle.
No, it's not.
Normal run.
But
it's good.
That stuff's good. So I would say if you find a whiskey company that is making something a good product, if they have experimental products, it's based on what they typically make.
But they also made that moonshine you hated.
But that's moonshine.
Which is whiskey. It's flavored.
It's not barrel-aged over 4 years
You're right.
whiskey.
You're right.
I don't like moonshine.
Fair enough.
But whiskey's not moonshine.
So why this intrigued me
moonshine is whiskey.
This is a brand new product from a well-established and well-known company.
Okay.
That's never done whiskey. And
is it Pabst Blue Ribbon?
No, do they make a whiskey?
Yes, they do. They make a white dog.
I didn't know that. Oh, no, this is an aged whiskey.
Okay.
So we're good there.
Okay.
This company, I had a TikTok get over like almost 200,000 views by making a joke about something that happened here in Ohio involving Twisted Tea.
Oh my God, I just fucking saw that. That is not going to be good. I'm going to throw it at you.
And I Googled it. There's not even reviews out yet.
Why would there be? No one's going to review that.
This is Twisted Tea, smooth and sweet tea whiskey crafted.
We'll try it. I will be open-minded about this.
It's crafted with real whiskey. It's just 65 proof, real lightweight. This is something I'm going to guess sip on the rocks.
That is less than the American Honey Sting.
Right. This is just it's like, Twisted
I'm going to
Tea.
need a palate cleanser after this.
Probably. But this is made with whiskey, natural flavors, and real brewed tea.
All right.
So on the back label here, it even looks cheap. Their label's
It does.
it's got a plastic screw cap. Twisted Tea, take everything you know about whiskey and toss it out the window, Martell.
No.
Made with real brewed tea, we took some of the great taste of Twisted Tea hard iced tea and reimagined it as a sweet and smooth flavored spirit with hints of lemon. Enjoy it straight up as a shot or add it to your favorite mixer. We don't judge.
This is going to remind me of Jeremiah Weed, which is a sweet tea vodka. And
Never heard of that.
I don't know that this is going to be good. Hold on. Twisted Tea Whiskey
Yeah, see what you can find on it.
Review.
Because when I bought it like 2 weeks ago, I couldn't find anything.
See,
from
I
an
saw that,
unbiased-
and I went, I ain't fucking touching that.
I know you would never buy it.
Nope. Yep. Here's one.
Uh-oh.
Yep. From the Whiskey Wash.
Ah.
All right, so Twisted Tea Whiskey is made with brewed tea inspired by the brand's Twisted Hard Iced Tea original flavor. The new Sweet Tea Whiskey features what's said to be a classic sweet tea balance with a blend of oak and lemon. All right, it comes in a 50 millimeters, 750 in 1 liter bottles, clocks in at 32.5% APV or 65 proof. Basically, all the same information you just read. No review.
That's why I can't find a review on it. But I don't think any legit
The Whiskey Wash was like, I ain't fucking reviewing this
Yeah.
shit.
They reviewed it by just like copying the info off Twisted Tea's website.
They took their news briefing and just put it out there.
Yeah.
There's someone else who put the news briefing out there.
That's all I could find was news briefings.
Let's see. Let's check this last one, and then fuck it, we're just going to get into it. Everybody's saying the same goddamn thing. This is going to be
Awful.
tragic. All right, let's
And
do
you
it.
can't judge by color because it's mixed with sweet tea.
I don't judge my whiskey by color anyway.
No, but usually we comment on, it's got a nice amber color. Or it's, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do the honors.
Oh, God.
Do we just want to try this one on the rocks?
We might as well.
I feel like there you go. That's a plastic cap, baby.
Woohoo, security ring. It smells like Lipton.
I love Lipton, so that would not be terrible.
I just overpoured. You just overpoured.
I don't know if you can overpour this stuff. It's sweet tea.
Oh, you can.
Smells like lemon sweet
Smells
tea.
like lemon Lipton.
It
Take,
really does.
take the Nestea plunge.
Which I love. You know what it really smells like? Brisk.
Yeah.
You remember Brisk?
It's brisk, baby. Oh, it is not good. It is not good at all.
That's way worse than I expected.
Don't fucking buy this at all. Like,
This is not even a full step up. This is you were trying to take a step up from Kentucky Tavern and you tripped and fell.
yeah, down a flight of steps.
Up a flight of steps.
Jesus.
I would drink this again before Kentucky Tavern or Beam 8 Star, but this is not.
This is awful.
Well, I bought this for you. Merry Christmas, my friend.
Yeah, well, you can.
Dump it down the drain.
This is a drain pour.
It smells so good.
It doesn't, though.
I like the smell. I like lemon sweet tea.
It just smells like. I mean,
Lemon
but
sweet.
I'm not a big fan of like canned Lipton tea or Brisk or fucking
Yeah, that's rough.
Nest tea or.
That's not bueno, man. And that's coming from somebody. I don't care if you throw it. You ain't going to offend me because I set mine down.
I'm more upset that I wasted an ice sphere for that.
Well, you got 50 of them in your freezer.
Well, now I have one less.
Now I have 49.
Jesus, I gotta go get something else.
Yeah, you go get something else. And I will, I don't know what I'm going to say.
I don't know either.
You just kicking stuff out of the way. Mike almost fell.
Give me your cups. Are you throwing it out? Or
Yeah, no, you can pour this. I'm good.
Give me that. I'll just pour the whole bottle too.
I would not fight you for that. Oh, that was not good. at all. Let me see. Look, there's the weather. I don't want the weather. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. Oh, tell me what you want. What you really, really want. I wanna, I wanna, You so good you don't wanna leave. So you gotta let me know. You just gotta let me know what your fantasy, he. And if you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta not drink Twisted Tea whiskey, 'cause it's trash. So much trash. It tastes like butthole.
Take that, butthole.
I will take that butthole. All right. Whew.
Oh, you know what?
That is rough.
Yeah.
You going back in?
I'm going back.
Martell's tum-tum hurts now. He brought out Screwball. And I thought I saw Middle West. Did he take the Middle West back in? I think he did. Here he comes. I forgot what I was singing. I got interrupted mid-song. New Spheres. All right. Hole in one. Talk about a hole in one. That's the good stuff. I like how aggressive you just got. Now I know what to do to get you to pour heavier. Make you taste something really, really awful.
No, that won't work. Just today.
That was an interesting experience.
You can call that whatever you want, but that was not an experience or interesting.
All right.
Palate cleanser. Screwball, peanut butter whiskey. I mean, we're doing flavored shit. Might as well do flavored shit, which we've done Screwball before.
We have. With eggnog.
With eggnog, but we never did it straight.
You're right, actually. I've had it straight.
Oh, I have too. That's why that bottle's about half empty. Because I just sip on it. It's so if you haven't had Screwball, it is really good. Funny thing is they call it a peanut butter whiskey, but it doesn't have any peanuts in it. They use like some like pecan flavoring and some other shit.
Yeah, fake stuff.
To make it. But it's so good. This is like one of my favorites for like Christmas. Like Kahlua and Screwball and coffee.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
It is fantastic.
I haven't done that, I don't think.
I did. I did it like 2 years ago.
I think I did this in coffee, but not with Kahlua.
Or Bailey's. It's really good.
Bailey's I had, but I haven't had any of that.
Well, Bailey's and coffee with Screwball. Oh, and some whipped cream on top. You got to get really hot fucking coffee though, to make it worthwhile. And I'm trying to. I'm trying to convince Liz let me buy a $350 coffee machine. It's gonna be awesome.
I think we still have a $20 Mr. Coffee that somebody got when we got married.
I have a $20 bun coffee maker.
Yeah.
That I just got rid of. So we bought two. Ow. We bought two of them because we thought one was took a shit. It just needed to be
cleaned out,
descaled. Well, because of I'm on well water and it's hard. It got scaled, so we had to descale it and it started working fine. We just had to throw it out because it was over brewing and the grounds were getting into the coffee.
Yeah. I don't like that.
So I went downstairs and got the other coffee maker, which is the exact same thing, and brought it up.
There you go. You replaced one of your buns with another.
Yep. So Screwball neat is very neat. It's got kind of that peanut buttery taste to it. It's very sweet. I don't drink a whole lot of it
Like in one sitting.
in one sitting. Like
I
I'll
think it
just
would
have
turn your stomach eventually.
Basically, just have a shot's worth,
Yeah.
like 1.5 ounces, and just kind of sip on that while I'm, in water. Like sip of this, sip of water, sip of that, sip of water. But
Yeah, I don't think this is something that most people just sit down and drink.
and I really only bring it. I only really drink it for holidays. During holiday time, I don't know why. It's just
Even neat, not mixed with anything, it does come across as a very Christmas-y time winter drink.
Yeah. And now that it's basically winter outside, we'll, get some of it.
It's great outside.
So that Twisted Tea gets a -5.
We always said one's the lowest we'll go.
I just changed that.
You rate this lower than Beam 8 Star in Kentucky Tavern?
Oh, God, yeah.
Really?
I would rather drink one of those two disgusting, fucking foul juices of the earth.
I literally just
over
shivered thinking about it.
That. That is a gimmick.
I saw a handle.
At least that's a legitimate whiskey.
Hold on.
Hold on. That's a legitimate
you
whiskey.
hold on.
That's a gimmick.
I ain't going to fight you for cigars, but I'll fight you over legitimate whiskey.
That's a gimmick.
Oh, it's a gimmick for sure.
Beam 8 Star is not a gimmick. It's just cheap ass whiskey.
No, Beam 8 Star is for alcoholics who don't have money.
Yes. It's just cheap whiskey. That's gross.
But I still not call it a legitimate whiskey, even though it is technically whiskey legitimately. I would not use the term legitimate whiskey.
I would.
Ugh. I'll say it's a whiskey. That's the best I'll give it.
It's
This is whiskey.
What is
with malt liquor, sweet tea.
Yeah, it's
and lemon flavor.
Gimmick. So fuck you, Twisted Tea, for even producing that and bringing that into the world.
One day somebody's going to find a use for that, like pouring it down the drain to clear a clog or something.
Maybe it'll clean.
Pour it around the garden to keep the certain bugs away, invasive bugs or something. Say keep you out. Pour it around Martell and he won't move.
No, I said clean me out. Like Drano.
Give you a Twisted Tea whiskey enema.
Yeah. Ooh. No. God, no.
I keep forgetting to ask her name, but for the wonderful woman we mentioned on the other episode,
don't sell this to
she
people.
asked me to let her know what this tastes like. Awful. I may just offer the bottle to her. Here, take it. You can try it. It's
I would
terrible.
imagine that this Twisted Tea, boyfriend, girlfriend, just go lick their asshole. That's what this tastes like. That's what I imagine it tastes like. Because when you're eating ass, and that's a bottle of ass.
But in liquid form.
And it's diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
When you're sliding into third and you feel a big turd.
Diarrhea.
Way worse than I thought it would be. I thought it'd take, because I tried sweet tea once after the whole fight went down and
that dude blasted another dude in the head.
Cracked a dude in the head with a giant can of it.
Jesus.
And my TikTok thing, I was driving down near Cincy in one of the suburbs, and I see this big giant box truck, Twisted Tea box truck. And I held my phone, but I was not looking at it, so I couldn't tell what angle I was getting. But I just said something like, you mean to tell me this day? And this was back 2019, pre-COVID, 2020, maybe. But it was after that fight. And the dude used a can of Twisted Tea as a weapon. I saw it and I was like, you mean to tell me that blah, blah, and the way the world's going, we need to have urban assault vehicles like this just rolling down the main roads and all this. And then at the end, I had passed it, and I saw it come up by me at a red light, so I stopped. So I had my camera looking out the side window, or it was looking at me, and you could see the thing behind me. And I was like, man, guys, I think I got away. And it came up right behind me. I was like, ah! And I cut it. And that, for some reason, got like 180,000 views, and I don't get it.
It's because people on TikTok are artards.
That's fine. What you should have said was they're confused.
They're confused. No, they're not confused. They're mentally handicapped.
I need to start recording parts of our show so I can put it on TikTok.
I mean, sitting here.
Yeah, like next time. Not right now. Yeah, that
I mean, there is a Buckhorn Podcast TikTok account. I created it.
Do you have at Martell on TikTok?
Yes, I do.
Nice. Even though you hate TikTok.
I hate TikTok, but I went out and got my username. I also have a new Instagram account.
Oh, no. What'd you get?
Big Natural Toes.
Oh, man. Yeah, that...
I got an OnlyFans account, Big Natural Toes.
I think that's only the second whiskey I've ever been totally fine with pouring out and not felt one bit bad.
I just pour that out for my homies, and then they'll pour it back.
I was going to say, they'll be in their grave dodging it as it comes out through.
No shit. God, that's so bad.
That and that Seven Brothers, man.
The Seven Brothers was awful, too.
What about this versus Seven Brothers?
Oh, you can't compare the two. One is a whiskey that is hickory, that has like some hickory flavoring in it that's overpowering. And
Hickory ash.
This is diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
I already know the title for this episode.
It's
diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
I'm tagging Twisted Tea in this shit.
It's not good, Twisted Tea.
You guys failed me. I mean, you don't make a good product anyway. But
For what their product is, which is cheap malt liquor sweet tea, they're doing fine.
oh yeah, because all the white trash drink that shit because that's all they can afford.
Excuse you, the guy that used the can was black, and that's what led to the altercation with the white guy.
You can be black and be white trash.
I just had a joke pop in my head that I want to say so bad. Can I say it? And then if you think it's bad, you can edit it out.
Sure.
There is no black, white trash. That's called white ash.
Okay.
Playfully racist.
You can.
I like how I just did that to the State Farm jingle. State Farm Insurance.
Is that the State Farm?
Is it?
I don't know. I don't even think that.
They used to. It's an old one.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, which one am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun. I feel like Andy on that episode where he's trying to figure out the Kit Kat theme song. Break me off a piece of that. It's got to rhyme with peace. Break me off a feast. Dang it, I keep messing up. Break me off a piece of that fancy feast. Cat food. It's a cat food jingle.
Jesus Christ. Drink some of your
I have been.
your Middle West.
I have been.
All right.
Ever since I finished my school, I've had a couple sips of it.
We're finishing the show off with a palate cleanser of Middle West spirits to end the show on a high note.
We palate cleanse with Screwball.
Well, we palate cleanse with Screwball.
Now
we're finishing
on a high note.
On a high note with Middle West spirits. Weeded
going out on top.
Because I can't go out with
that was
Twisted Tea.
Well, and here's the funny thing. I still want to do a blind taste test, but even my thing was he's going to see a plastic screw top.
That won't bother me. Evan Williams Bottle and Bond has a plastic screw top.
Plastic one? I thought it was a metal.
No.
Oh, okay.
The Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, $22 a bottle, 100 proof, is
I think that turned my stomach.
a plastic bottle. That is a plastic screw cap.
I think that turned my stomach.
And that shit is fantastic. I need to go buy more because I'm almost out. Yeah, it's doing shit to me too.
Oh, things are happening.
I'm gonna
have the runs tonight.
Oh, I got a big shit coming.
Take that bottle and fill it back up. Top it
I'm pretty
off.
sure that's how they filled it up. Shove it up someone's ass and
Oh, it's not good, guys.
It is trash.
This is one I will definitely say do not waste your money on at all. It's not even for the comedic value.
Like I said, the shit that intrigues you is what gets you in trouble. And not trouble.
Always.
Not trouble. Not always, you're right.
It is trouble with you. It gets me in trouble with you.
But thinking like, oh, this is going to
Oreos and salsa. How bad could that be?
Yeah, how bad could that be? Powdered donuts and canned cheese. Oh, that's going to be amazing.
I've already had that before, though.
That's gross, too.
Not near as bad as the Oreos and salsa.
The Oreos and salsa made me almost want to... I felt bad for 3 days after that show.
I think that was the one you ran into the bathroom by the studio and was like,
I did.
Way worse than I thought it was going to be.
Zombie Skittles didn't bother me as much.
Zombie Skittles, man. The thing with the Zombie Skittles is it tasted so bad, but it stuck to your teeth, so you just keep tasting it.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. This does the
I
same
hope
thing.
we get some more this year.
Oh, I'd love to get some
I'll
more
bring
this
it back.
year.
I'll do it again.
I
I
will
was
do
hoping
that
last
shit
year we
again.
didn't get any.
I'll go find some this year.
Do it. You look, I'll look. That's like Russian roulette.
I just need one small pack. That's all we need.
That's all we had last time.
I know. That's all we
Like,
need.
I think we had like 6 Skittles each. And we tried to do the same collars, but it didn't matter because the collars don't dictate the taste at all.
And that's the best part.
Oh, it was so bad.
That's why I like the Bean Boozled.
It's the anticipation that gets
Yeah.
you more than anything. Bean Boozled is awful.
I like that. I love that game. We should like.
Let's get some guests on.
That's what I'm saying. We should
Yeah.
get some guests on them. Just
one or
play,
two other people
play-
at least,
and do Bean
and
Boozled.
do Bean Boozled.
All right. Okay.
That's terrible.
We're at 25 minutes on this show. So I think we're going to change the format slightly for. I think we're still going to do 2 shows a week. I like the
As much as we can.
Yeah,
We got a lot of crap coming up too, though.
We do. We have a lot. Like I'm heading down to Florida in
You're
October.
going to Florida. We've got crap going on personally.
But I do like the format of getting 2 shows out a week, and I think if we just do the median and try to get the shows around the same length, like, okay, people, it would. I think if we were going to continue the format that we do with the short show and the long show, the short show going out on a Tuesday, and then doing the long show on a Friday,
I'm good
and
with
switching
whatever.
that. But I think just getting the median and just doing 2 medium length shows.
Average length.
Like
For average length guys like us.
2 45-minute shows. Like we're still trying to figure out what the hell to do here.
4 years plus.
4
running.
years after the fact, but the thing is, we're getting some traction
We are.
finally.
But when some of my favorite podcasts, like one of my favorite all time that I check, even though I know the release schedule, I still check in case they do, because they do one called Side Stories, and I don't know the exact date. I think they released it on like.
Yeah, last podcast on the left.
Yeah, love them. Love that podcast. They've been at it 12 years.
We
but-
could have been at it 12 years, but no one responded to me 7 years prior to you responding.
I don't think you and I had reconnected at your first time wanting to do it.
Yeah, we've been friends
Had
on
we?
Facebook for a while, since well before I started posting about wanting to do a podcast once a year.
Once a year.
Well, I posted it like once a year. I'm like, all right. I posted it once, and every time it came up, I just shared it. I'm like, well, it's that time of year again. Anybody want to do a podcast?
And a lot of people replied to the one that I did, and you were like, nope, nope, nope.
Oh, yes. Those are people I don't like. I mean, I like them, but I just don't know that I could.
Podcast with them.
I mean, I could barely tolerate podcasting with you half the time.
Understandable.
I mean,
I'm surprised we've lasted this long, if I'm being honest.
I can barely sit here and tolerate myself.
Also understandable.
I mean,
I feel the same way. I can
am-
barely tolerate yourself.
I know I'm an intolerable prick.
I love hanging out with you because
But-
either way, I leave entertained. Even though, like when we disagree with stuff, I still walk out here smiling like that was fun.
I do too. I enjoyed. I mean, there was a time where I was just like, "Fucking Randy ain't doing shit on this show," and then I just accepted you're just not going to do anything,
Yeah, and now you're much happier.
and I'm just happier about the fact. I'm like, why can't he fucking do anything? Like he's not even bringing. This was like when in the first 2 years, I'm like, he doesn't bring anything to that. He doesn't bring anything. He just shows up. He drinks fucking whiskey. I fucking edit the show. I fucking
Hey,
put the show out there.
I brought 2 things today.
He doesn't share the goddamn show when it's posted.
There's a reason I don't share the show.
You
and
should
know
share
the
the
reason.
show. I don't care what the reason is.
I know you don't care.
I share the show, and I have reasons why I shouldn't.
Like what?
I have talked so much shit about my aunt on this show over the past 4 years.
Is she on your Facebook?
Yeah.
I would love to have her on for an episode.
No.
I would love
This
it.
shit ain't happening.
I think it would be fantastic. You want to grow the show? Let's get let's get some Jerry Springer style controversy on here.
No, I'll
Some
tell you.
Family Feud.
No.
It'd be great. I should get.
I want to
some
have
on
your
my-
mom on the show.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
Oh, I know. I'd love to have Sharon on the show, and I'm just sitting here like, well, fucking pumpkin over there is huge. And she's like, Brandon. I'm like, what? It's goddamn fucking enormous. Look at
Here's
it.
the thing: like when people cuss, and my mom's come, she's so accepting and loving of people
I know.
that she would never say nothing to you. But she thought it was so funny the idea to find that dictionary while she was
That was
cleaning out the
hilarious.
basement.
That's fucking hilarious.
And it was around Christmas time, and she's like, and every once in a while she'd be like, "Yep, listen to another episode. Tell Martel to get the dictionary out, find some more words, learn some new vocabulary."
I don't want
but
to.
she's laughing about it. Yeah, she's I'll be honest, I'm very blessed. #blessed. 1 like equals 1 prayer to have the parents I do.
Hopes.
Hopes and dreams and chicken grease. Chicken grease?
No.
And my in-laws too. My in-laws are very loving in a parental way.
So I was at a pizza shop the other day,
Okay.
and I saw a license plate that said Nelson 1. Or
Nobody
1
I know.
Nelson. And I'm like, and it was a Nissan truck.
Oh, thought it might be Kevin's.
And I thought it might be Kevin's.
Yeah, he
but I
hadn't had
couldn't
that truck
remember.
for a while.
I couldn't remember. And I'm like, well, Kevin drives a Nissan truck, but I couldn't remember if it was the Titan or the Frontier.
Yeah, he had a Titan, but it's been 2 years ago he got rid of that.
So never mind. But I saw it, and I'm like,
That might be Kevin.
Kevin might be here.
I tried to get Kevin on the
I'm
show.
going to walk in here, and I'm going to see Kevin. I'm going to be like, I'm going to make a scene.
That would be awesome. If you ever run into him, get your phone on, record it,
Oh, I had planned on it.
because his reaction would be hilarious.
I had my hand on my phone, like I had my phone in my back pocket, and
You got your phone in your back pocket and your hand on it.
my hand was on my
You're just
phone
holding
ready.
your butt as you
Yeah.
walk into the store.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
I usually put my hand on your butt as we walk into the store.
So does everybody else. So I was ready to like have my phone ready to go, and if I saw Kevin, I was like, Kevin.
Dude,
And
I tried to get him
it
to come on
wasn't
the
him.
show. I
He
told
won't
him,
come on.
and he was like, "No."
I asked him. The one day we were like, I flat out. I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
Kevin, you want to be on the show? He's like, nope.
Nope,
I'm like, come on, Kevin. Nope.
nope. He's a great sound technician. He does not want to be on stage. He does not want to be in front of people, heard,
Well-
seen. He's like, I'm
But
good.
that's the thing. Like, he wouldn't be seen because we don't do video. But I want to start doing video.
Okay.
I think, I don't know. I know what we need to get. I can't afford to buy it.
we just use our phones.
No, we can't just use our phones.
Why?
Well, rephrase that. We can, but the problem with using the phone is your phone would get filled up really fast, memory-wise, and so would mine.
Well, once I post it, I delete it.
We wouldn't post. You wouldn't post the video of just you talking. I would need that video. I would
Yeah.
need the video off of your phone so that I can edit the two back and forth. Now that would require some editing because it wouldn't just be a side by side.
Why don't we just set it up, hit YouTube Live, and then when we're done, it just posts our YouTube?
Because
just
that's not how that's not what I envision.
Oh, you got bigger.
I got slightly bigger ambitions here about what that entails.
Tell me how big your ambitions are.
They're enormous. I walk around with like 140 pounds of ambitions between my legs.
Just dangling out of your boxers.
But I want it to switch between who's talking.
Oh, you're looking for a Joe Rogan experience,
Kind of.
like a full production.
But that happens automatically. That's not something that they sit and edit the video back and forth.
Don't they have a producer with a video switcher?
No, it's just
I
it's
thought they
Joe,
Right.
it's Jamie, young
And a
Jamie,
guest.
and a guest or multiple guests.
right. Whatever.
But how the video works is when I'm talking, the camera's on me. Blah, 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 blah. I'm talking. And then when you start talking, the camera switches. So that's why you'll see like a quick switch when Joe's talking, and it's a lot of podcasts that do video have the same thing. When the person who's talking, the camera's there, and if you make a noise, the camera will switch and then come back.
Gotcha.
Because it's based.
It detects the audio.
It detects the audio and switches back and forth into one video feed.
Kind of like Zoom.
Now it'll have they may have however many cameras they have set up. They'll have multiple feeds going on. Like they may have one backed out that shows everybody, and then one on each person or a group of people versus one person, whatever the case is. So I want to do that. That system,
That would not be cheap.
it's like $2,000,
Yeah.
but it's meant for the system is built for live streaming for shit like this. So that
would
we
be kinda
could-
cool.
We could live stream to YouTube or to Twitch or Instagram or Facebook, and it would switch automatically and save down the file, and then we just post that file with the audio and done. It's not like I edit the goddamn show anyway.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
I mean, I do take some liberties to do some editing, but what you hear from basically the beginning of the intro to the outro,
Yeah, we don't do cuts in between.
98% of the time, there's no editing in between that.
We like it raw.
Well, I like a real show. I don't want it to be processed. I don't want it to be produced.
Yeah, there's some podcasts I do listen to that are bigger and part of bigger podcast networks.
Yeah.
But every time, like Garrett and I talk about podcasts, and we'll send each other different stuff.
You still talk to that loser?
Yeah. I mean, he knows he's a loser. It's okay.
Okay.
But we'll be like, hey, this is your typical. What I forget the name off the top of my head right now, but you can tell it's their podcast network because they're all scripted. They're and they're good. They're informational, but it's not a conversation.
No, and
the reactions are fake because you can tell it's scripted when somebody's like, "No way."
Well, and some of that stuff like the Parcast, the Parcast podcast. Mm-hmm. I used to listen to them.
Yeah, Parcast is when we've talked about this very thing on. Yeah.
It's a scripted show. Like, it is 100% scripted.
Every podcast one is written, produced.
It's written, produced. They have a script. They follow it.
They're like, this episode was produced by this guy.
But they don't do the, oh, what? You're talking what?
Yeah.
Like, I want to.
Natural.
It's conversation.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want natural reaction. I don't want it like high, if we have high points that we talk about, like when we read articles, like when we just do headlines. Those are probably some of my favorite shows. Headlines. In Urban Dictionary.
It's not about you. It's about the consumer.
Well, the consumer is me. Because I listen to the fucking show 6 times before it goes out.
It's terrible.
Not really. Not anymore. It's more I jump through the show.
Yeah.
So I can get show notes. But I'm not. When I hit the intro, welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast, anything after that basically stays in unless you say,
oh, I know. Trust me. Over the years, I've had people ask me certain things that I thought were not on the show or I did not say, but I did, and they were.
Well, and most of the stuff prior to the intro gets cut out.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we usually have like 10 minutes worth of audio.
Well, yeah, because we set up and then you hit record and we're still like not
that's
ready to go.
The good shit happens.
It kind of is.
It's when the good conversation happens. Is when, so like up to the, welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. Blah, 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 blah. Like anything prior to that. Now I have clipped out stuff that you have said and got it down. I usually try to get it to like about 2 minutes before the intro music kicks in.
Yeah.
I don't want to go much more than that because then I feel like people are like, oh, the show started. Oh, now the show's starting. There's the music. So, and there's been a couple where we just didn't have an intro and I just threw the music on and said, fuck it.
Yeah, it reminds me of like 90s sitcoms where it'll be like an opening scene and they'll be like, whatever happened to predictability?
Yeah.
The milkman, the paperboy.
But I know shows that they'll grab clips that happen during the show.
Yeah. And
throw that up front. And I'm like,
and then you hear in those shows, and you're like, I already heard this.
I heard this. Like, I want to know what's going on
behind the scenes
before the show. And actually, after I hit stop, that's when the show stops. Like, there's really not a conversation we have after that.
Yeah, we always talk after. It's usually like, all right, next week, or
like, what are we doing?
Or we talk about like what the kids did, or
it's boring. And by boring, I mean it's just life shit. It's just not some people that want to listen to, I went to a volleyball game and Harley won. Her team won all 3 games. It was amazing. Blech.
I hope the mic picked up the crickets chirping in the background when we paused there.
Yeah, there are a couple. There was some gunfire going on in the background too. You'd think I was on Parsons Avenue. I'm surprised. Actually, I'm surprised we haven't heard the guys with the Barretts, the 50 cals, or the full automatics.
Nice.
Up at the gun club. I live within shooting distance of a gun club.
Anything's within shooting distance if you're good enough.
Right. Well,
you see the new record was broken?
4 miles?
Over 4 miles.
Yes, and it took 26 seconds to hit the
I read 27. Yeah. Insane. Can you imagine shooting that and waiting that long?
That's like... Ting!
People are going to be like, what happened to my radio? Is the show over? I didn't hear the music.
Hey. Well, in the spotter was like, no hit, And she's like, oh, hold on. It hit dead center.
Insane, man.
Dead center at 4.45 miles.
Insane.
That is ridiculous.
Can you imagine being the person that took that shot? And the spotter.
The spotter. Well, she's sitting like...
Because the spotter's the one that tells them what to adjust.
Well, the spotter, in this case, who is sitting at the target, she's sitting in a bunker looking up at the target. So, and the target's this enormous... It's basically...
I thought it was like 4 feet by 4 feet.
Oh, no, it had to have been bigger than that.
Was it? It could have been.
It had to have been...
I forget
more
what I read.
along the lines of like the side of a semi-truck.
Crazy.
Like the target was huge, and the target in the middle, like the center dot, was safety orange. That center dot had to have been easily a foot in diameter.
I'm going to Google because I don't know because it's.
I don't know
impressive.
I don't know that they give any dimensions on anything.
The article I shared did. I just got to find it.
I just saw the YouTube video because I sent it to some friends, and it was just like, holy shit. But she didn't know that it hit the target dead center. The dude hit it dead center. And it was basically like, it said whatever, it gave an acronym and said, I'll call it OTF, what OTF instructors do in their time off.
Insane.
And it was just like, you just hear, and from her perspective, you hear the, because that's what it sounds like. And then you just 26 seconds later you hear ting. And she's like, no hit. And then she's like, oh, hold on. Center of the target. It hit center of the target. Like, good shot. That is
insane.
Unreal.
How long?
Can you imagine being a sniper and taking out your target from 4 miles away? Like, clean hit. It would probably feel like a bee sting. What was that?
Yeah, the longest kill shot I think was 2.3 miles. As I'm scrolling through this.
But that's crazy. I know the listeners don't give a shit about this, but
some might.
That is like the skill that it takes to do that is unfathomable.
Okay, I think I'm at the part of the article where it's talk about this shot. What happens when you put 13 gun nuts together in the middle of nowhere with a big old rifle? You get the longest rifle shot the world has ever seen. Retired Marine Paul Phillips, the owner of rifle testing company Global Precision Group, went out into the field with his buddies with a .416 Barrett. 69 shots later, nice.
It took 69 shots to hit it, but still.
It's still incredible.
I mean, that's still incredible. You have to adjust for everything.
7,070. Sorry.
No, I was going to say you have to adjust for everything because it's constantly changing.
Well, and it'll change as it goes down range.
Right.
It'll be going one way and one speed so far down, and
like we don't. Well, the gun club up for me that is part of the Ku Klux Klan does not have that long of a range. I will not be caught dead at that gun club up the road.
Well, yeah, if it's part of the KKK, I wouldn't either.
It's literally called the Coon Hunters Club.
Shut up.
It's on Coon Path Road, though.
Pick a better name.
Right?
I mean, you can be a raccoon hunter, but yeah, that's...
I have never I have never called a raccoon a coon.
I know some Downwoods people that did.
Well, that's...
But, like, way old people that grew up calling them that.
That are stuck in their ways. That's
but
like
they weren't racist, so I know they weren't.
That's the... Stuck in their ways is the polite way to say that they are playfully racist.
Not playfully.
Then not playfully. Straight up.
Man, where is the article?
I honestly didn't see an article.
I didn't see a video.
It was a video that I saw. And it's the video, and you just hear the tink 26 seconds later. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I don't give a shit if you are a gun advocate or not. That is a feat of human perseverance. Because to take 69 shots to your shoulder through a Barrett, that's rough. I've shot one shot, and I was like, I'm done. I'm good. That hurt.
Yeah, I did some. I took my single shot 16 gauge and just did some trap shooting last year.
Yeah.
I got home. I was like, it's a little tender. The next day, I was like, ow,
I'm
my
sore.
shoulder hurts.
I can't eat at this point with my right shoulder, as bad as it is, like with the labrum tear. There's no way that I can shoot my 12 or 16 gauge rifles. And hell, I got my muzzle loader's a 50 cal. I can't even shoot that fucker. It's just not happening. Now my AR,
those don't kick.
And I'll run, because I have 30 round magazines. I'll just run 30 rounds, just fill them up, drop it, reload.
Okay, I got the info.
All right.
The target at an angle for incoming bullet descending at 48 degrees. Target was 10 feet wide, 7 feet 8 inches tall.
Okay, so
I mean, it's a big target.
I was pretty close to a semi-truck.
I'm looking for the size of the dot there. It's an orange dot.
They may not give the size of the dot.
Yeah.
But the size of the dot is it's relevant to the size of the... So it had to be, at least been a foot in diameter.
The hit was 3 1/8 inch from bullseye center. So it was within
3 inches.
It's 3 inches.
3 inches.
At over 4 miles.
And she called it a dead center hit.
Together, we spent over 1,500 hours in research, highs and lows, blood, sweat, excitement, and tears, with dozens of amazingly gifted people and businesses personally invested in the goal.
That's ridiculous.
It's insane.
It is.
Now I see the video in the article. I'll have to watch that later.
I would say play it, but all you're going to hear is...
Yeah.
And then 26 seconds later...
Freaking crazy.
Ting!
4 miles. Insane. With it. The fact that there's even a rifle that can send a bullet 4 miles. 48-degree drop, dude. Or no, 48-degree angle on the target.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's impressive. Like, it's super impressive. I don't give a shit who you are.
I remember years ago, back when the internet was still kind of the wild
I could
west.
barely hit the broadside of a barn.
I could hit... I do pretty well with rifles, but I ain't making no 4-mile shot. I don't care how many shots I get to take.
I am not making a 100-yard shot.
Oh, I can hit 100 yards easy on iron sights.
I'm awful.
Are you?
Oh my God, I'm horrible.
When I first got my AR that I sold, I definitely don't have anymore.
I don't know why you do that.
It's just joking.
I know, but you're like, I don't have
Just being
this thing
dumb.
anymore, and it's gone, and and I also don't have a what the hell's that thing called? Oh, a blunderbuss.
I would love to have a blunderbuss. Ain't nobody go to my pirate ship.
Fucking pack that thing with a turkey and shoot it at him.
You can put anything in that.
You're so stupid.
But I went out on iron sights on some private land and out to 100 yards. I was hitting a torso size. It had like a torso silhouette.
Yeah.
And I was hitting that chest area all day with iron sights.
I'm awful. Like,
No, I'm not. That's not me saying I'm great. I'm decent.
I'm not even decent. I'm straight awful.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not. Anybody listening, I'm not sitting here like I'm not Chris Kyle. I'm not a sniper.
If someone breaks into my house, they have a better chance of getting out alive.
Just scared.
Just scared.
Getting out alive with a little poo in their pants.
Yeah, because I will
spray and pray.
I won't spray and parry. I'll aim. I will squeeze that trigger. I just may not hit you.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance that you come out alive.
You need to figure out a way to get a shotgun in that shoulder working.
I got a shotgun. I just don't know. I'll have to holster it left right now.
Just hold it down at the hip, man. It's a shotgun.
Well, there's that too.
Just fire away.
I need to get birdshot though. All I have is buckshot.
Buckshot will work.
Yeah, just put a big slug through the wall.
That's not buckshot. A slug's a slug.
Oh well, all I have is slugs then.
Oh yeah, that's different. But still, if you're firing 12 gauge,
all I have is slugs.
if you're firing 12 gauge slugs, though, odds are, unless they're hopped up on meth, they're still running.
The sound of the should make them run.
Hey, according to Dick Cheney, all you need is a double barrel.
Well, he shot some guy in the ass.
They're not Dick Cheney. I meant Biden.
I was gonna say,
but yeah, Dick Cheney. Yeah, Dick Cheney's real good at shooting people.
Yeah, he shot some dude in the ass, tried to kill somebody, and missed. Wrong ammo. Yeah, according to Biden, yeah, the sound should scare somebody away. Well, have you ever dealt with a meth head, crackhead? Yeah, they're not running.
Barrel. I'm like, what if you miss after 2 shots? Out there like Elmer Fudd, like, hold on, let me reload real quick. But anyway,
all right, we're done. So Don't get the Twisted Tea.
Yeah, it's not good.
Do, however, get the Screwball and the Middle West Spirits. If it's available to you, get the Middle West Spirits. Also, I did find out, I haven't ordered any yet. You can order 2 Bitch Bourbon in Ohio. You can order it
Really?
online and have it shipped to your house.
No way.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
So it ends up being about $106 for a bottle.
Ouch.
That's for the small bark with bite.
That hurts.
That's the small bark with bite because it's an $80 bottle. And you got about
Yeah, and then you got
$17
the
for shipping and then some tax on top of
yeah.
that. So it ends up being about $106 for it. Worth it. I don't care. It's worth it.
Yeah, for everybody that's listening who's never got to try it because you can't get it in Ohio,
Not yet. They're still working on it.
order it.
Worth it. You can order it. Ohio is not on the cannot ship to list. I went through the whole list and looked at all the states they can't ship to. Ohio is not on that list.
Nice.
So you can get it now in Ohio. You can have it shipped to yourself.
So I recommend getting that.
I would get that. I would pick up some of the Middle West Spirits.
I would get anything but the
I
Twisted
would
Tea whiskey.
not get the Twisted Tea. Matter of fact, I may put that in my pool and see if it helps to winterize it.
It won't.
I know.
That's a little of proof that would freeze in a freezer. Oh, that was so bad. I really don't.
No. Ugh.
That one, the American Honey Sting is better than I thought it would be, although still not great. The Twisted Tea, worse by far than I expected.
By far is an understatement.
Oh,
That's why I didn't pick it up the other day.
it is a legitimately worse whiskey.
So bad.
All right.
So bad. All right, Instagram, Twitter.
Enter Google Tweetster little.
I will post stuff on Instagram.
Insta Google Tweetstagram.
And stuff
Apparently, I
gets-
have to clean out the lounge.
Stuff
I want to kick some of you out.
Stuff happens, and shit shows up on Facebook automatically.
Yep.
So that's the show. I'm Martel. He's Randy. We're out.
Bye-bye.
Hugs and high fives.
Party foul.
I didn't spill anything.
Ow.